Like, I don't know how the science of it all works.
Hmm.
And so I was very curious to learn kind of like how do I know that this is like where is this coming from? How do we hear the voices? What is the basis of the technology?
Two reasons. One, if you look at how the ghost boxes are supposed to work, the original concept from Frank Sumption was that it was sweeping through broadband broadcast, fragmenting vocals to create these little blips of sound to make words that the spirits somehow stick their ethereal fingers in and move them around like some kind of a cosmological game of Scrabble at breakneck speeds, because they respond oftentimes, as you know, at the second you finish your question. So now there's superluminal speed with no latency in process, and they're moving around sounds that need to be in place to form certain words at certain times to make certain answers to certain questions. So you can see now from a physics standpoint, because if we say that sounds from the radio are being manipulated, we are appealing to the court of physics. And you can't dip your foot into that pool and then take it out when it doesn't feel comfortable anymore. So once you go down that road, that's the path you're on. So the idea of that happening to me is incoherent, and it lacks any kind of empirical grounding. It doesn't make sense to be able to move fragments around, and as I explained. However, one of the differences with ghost boxes that she noticed was that when she would hear words come through, they would either be really low and clear, where you would still hear it, but it was competing with the of the box, or it would come in so loud that it would eclipse that sound. You wouldn't even hear it. It would replace the sweeping. You would just hear the sound. That to us is an example of resonance, right? If it's resonating higher, if you're getting greater amplitude for it, then it's replacing the sweeping sound and you don't hear it. So it's coming in wherever it resonates.